Well, welcome again, everyone. Thank you for being here. We had a small gathering back when we had our town hall, and everybody said, yes, please have New Year's Eve morning meditation. So thank you all for encouraging, because look at the crowd we've got here. It's fabulous. So this morning I was able to start my morning off with a wonderful meditation at 4 a.m. led by one of our practitioners who's visiting here, Missy, and Corey was there this morning, another practitioner, and Liv. So we did our 4 a.m. Meditation, and we're going to be repeating it here today. John Randall Price began this worldwide movement in the mid-'80s, and inviting humankind to unite and uplift the vibration of peace. He invited us to come together and imagine a world where there is only loving cooperation, a world free of pollution, free of of disease. So 2 is telling me to move again. So imagine a world polluted with smiling, laughing, happy, and joyous people. We can imagine that, right? We can imagine that. And it goes to that first song that Nathan started this morning as well. So I think today, too, the one piece that I didn't know that Missy talked about this morning in her meditation was that there was a study done by Yale that taught about how people coming together to meditate created a shift in the world. And the piece that I really loved that you shared, Missy, this morning was that there's more evidence of this happening than there is that taking an aspirin will cure your headache. That just about floored me when you said that. I was like, whoa, so we're contributing to part of this, to that shift of consciousness in the movement. So this morning, what's going to kind of go through is I'm going to be inviting practitioner Diane to come up, and we are going to go through 6 different prayers for peace from all different religious organizations. And then Nathan will be playing. We're going to take some time in between to contemplate them, and then Nathan will also play a little music in between in the silence. And then Diane is going to actually read the meditation by John Randall Price to go through, and then we'll have a little more music as we go through with that. So that's kind of how the morning is going to go. And I want to invite everybody up by Nancy in the front. I have pens and some, well, they're not quite sticky, but they're note paper. But what I'm requesting this morning from each of you is at some point, we can pass it along or move it around. But I would love for you to write what your prayer for the world would be. Or it could be a prayer for yourself. And what we're going to do is there is a box in the back where I have a prayer box. And I would just love you to drop them in, because I don't know if you know this, but your practitioners meet every Tuesday at 12 p.m., 12:30, to pray for our community. So what we'll be doing then is pulling out some of those prayers and working on them throughout maybe the month of January and February. Maybe we get enough that we'll work through March, and then we'll do it again in March and get some more prayers. So just so you know, at some point today, there is pens, paper, we can pass them even along. Not now. I think we'll do it after, maybe in between.
After we're talking.
Okay. Diane knows. She's got me under control. Because, I like to throw these last-minute things. She goes, you didn't tell me about this, Tamara. And I said, I know. It just came to me in meditation this morning, so what do? I just bring it on. So that is then how it's going to go. So I'm going to now step aside for a moment, and I'm going to let Diane start us off with the Jewish prayer for peace.
Yes. Oh, you can hear me. It's wonderful. I hear myself, too. It's pretty good. So this is a moment, there's lots of words that you're going to hear, lots of reading from us. But use those words as moments of contemplation. Just take it in. Just be with the feeling that the words bring to you, okay? So the Jewish prayer for peace. Come, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, that we may walk the paths of the Most High, and we shall beat our sword into plowshares, and our spear into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. And none shall be afraid, for the mouth of the Lord of hosts has spoken. And the Native American prayer for peace. O great Spirit of our ancestors, I raise my pipe to you. To your messengers, the four winds, and to Mother Earth, who provides for your children. Give us the wisdom to teach our children to love, to respect, and to be kind to each other, so that they may grow with peace in mind. Let us learn to share all good things that you provide for us, O great Spirit, on this earth.
I will read the Hindu prayer for peace. O God, lead us from the unreal to the real. O God, lead us from darkness to light. O God, lead us from death to immortality. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti unto all. O Lord God Almighty, may there be peace in the celestial regions. May there be peace on earth. May the waters be appeasing. May the herbs be wholesome. And may trees and plants bring peace to all. May all benefit beings bring peace to us. The Buddhist prayer for peace. May all beings everywhere, plagued with sufferings of body and mind, quickly be freed from their illness. May those frightened cease to be afraid, and may those bound be free. May the powerless find power, and may people think of befriending one another. May those who find themselves in trackless, fearful wilderness, the children, the aged, the unprotected, may they be guarded by beneficial celestials, and may they quickly attain Buddhahood.
The Christian prayer for peace. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be known as the children of God. But I say to you that here, love your enemies, do good to those who hate you, bless those who curse you, pray for those who abuse you. To those who strike you on the cheek, offer the other also. And from those who take away your cloak, do not withhold your coat as well. Give to everyone who begs from you, and of those who take away your goods, do not ask them.
The Muslim prayer for peace. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, praise be to the Lord of the universe, who has created us and made us into tribes and nations, that we may know each other, not that we may despise each other. If the enemy inclines towards peace, do thou also incline towards peace. And trust God. For the Lord is the one that heareth and knoweth all things. And the servants of God, most gracious of those who walk on the earth in humility. And when we address them, we say peace. As we take all these prayers from all the different nations, knowing that we are peace.
Okay, so now this moment of deeper meditation. So meditation for me goes with peace, calm, isness, beingness. So I invite you to find that place within. It comes easier sometimes with just paying attention to our breathing. In and out. It's happening easily, effortlessly. It's the breath of life, of love. It's the breath of God. Deep, right here within you. So here are the words of John Randolph Price. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. Now is the time for a new Genesis, a new beginning. I am co-creator with God. And it is a new heaven that comes as the goodwill of Spirit expressing through me. It is the kingdom of love, peace, and understanding. It begins with me. It begins with me. I am a living soul, and the Spirit of God dwells in me as me. I and the Father are one, and all that the Father has is mine. This is the truth of all people. For God is all, and all is God. I see only the Spirit of God in every soul. And to every man, woman, and child on earth, I say, peace be with you. For you and I are one. You are my holy self. I open my heart and let the pure essence of unconditional love pour out. I see it as a golden light radiating from the center of my being. And I feel its divine vibration in and through me, above and below me. Keeping the high watch, I send forth the light and allow this radiance to go before me to touch other rays of life expressing. I feel this dance of light and peace happening throughout the world at this moment. And I see the lights merging as the light, capital L, as the light of the world. The one light of love, peace, and understanding is moving. It flows across the face of the earth, touching and illuminating every soul in the shadow of illusion. And where there was darkness, there is now light. This radiance grows, permeating, saturating every form of life. There is only the vibration of one perfect life now. All the kingdoms on the earth respond. and the planet is alive with light and love. There is total oneness. As the sense of separation is dissolved and humankind is returned to God kind. Let peace come forth in every mind. Let love flow forth from every heart. Let forgiveness reign in every soul. And let this awareness be the common life we share. And from the light of the world, the one presence and power of the universe responds. The activity of God is healing and harmonizing planet Earth. Omnipotence is made manifest. The illusion of separation is no more. The healing has taken place and the world is restored. This is the beginning of peace on earth, goodwill toward us all, as love flows forth from every heart. Forgiveness reigns in every soul, and all hearts and minds are one in perfect understanding. It is done, and so it is. So let's just stay with this moment, a few more seconds of peace within. Peace begins with me. And it's my job to find it when it's not there. It's my job. Peace begins with me. Namaste.
Wow. Beautiful meditation this morning. And what's beautiful about it as well is I listened to Missy this morning, and then of course while I've been getting ready, because it takes me a while to do my 100 steps that Georgia taught me to beauty, that I was listening to the different centers that were all doing this same meditation. So I listened in on Phoenix, I listened in on Santa Rosa, I listened in New York. So I kind of have goosebumps. Well, I don't kind of. They're happening right now. Thinking about this, that we are part of this chain, part of this peace. And it's peace for the earth and peace for everyone here, but it's also peace for our friends and family who may be suffering with mental health. It is for our friends and family and community that are maybe suffering with illness. There's also peace for everyone that is suffering and going through something right now. And I think it's important that we remember that peace as well and pray for our friends and family and know complete health and wholeness for each person. Because we just went through a challenging time, and I know for myself, there's 2 people in my community that had their children commit suicide. So we don't know what's happening, what's going on behind closed doors anytime. So it's just important that we just hold everybody in that loving wholeness and light. And, you know, I mean, yeah, it was just really challenging this last couple weeks trying to talk to these friends. So we'll just pass that, knowing that right now, whatever's happened in the past, I was doing a prayer partner with my friend, I think you've all met her before, Jamie, and she said, it's like people are on edge right now. There's a little bit of edginess. So let's soften those edges. Let's soften those by being kind, passing a smile, saying a kind word, whatever we can do to create peace. Well, that wasn't on my script either, but there we are. These things. But I will end with some words from Ernest Holmes. Ernest Holmes in The Science of Mind, page 264, says, I contend with none, argue with none, and am filled with wonder, peace, and light. There is no uncertainty about my future and no fear as a result of my past. I live in an eternal now, which is filled with good alone. Goodness and beauty follow me. Happiness and wholeness fill my entire being with the realization of love and perfection.